I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it with the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers on.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And his crew will take over the football at the 45-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. They'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Rodgers to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
They will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers, nothing.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Jones, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And complete to Zach Ertz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Philip Lindsey as the first half is winding down, and the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
The score, Cardinals 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Lindsey with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 28-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
The CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
Past the 20.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's Mostert.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Rosas' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's the backup Winston. And he connects with Ertz. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
A little juke. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 16-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mostert, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. a 30-yard attempt.
Size kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. On first down, Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will take a knee here. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I liked about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Cardinals, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broad.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like they on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block.